Today I'm joined by the writer Salam Jones. Welcome to the studio, Salam.
Thank you very much for having me.
So the novel you've actually got is called Days of Our Wives. Tell us a bit about that.
Days of Our Wives was really a way of, I grew up in East London. I came here at the age of 5. I grew up in a very, very mixed society. I also lived in the Netherlands for a while, which kind of gives me a different perspective on life and also Bengali life. And one of the things about the Bengali community is that we're very, very quick to disapprove of others. And for me, Days of Our Wives was a way of pointing out all the hypocrisy, the double standards, the secrets behind closed doors that happens within the Bengali community. So it was almost a way of me saying to the Bengali community, look guys, before you criticize me for my lifestyle and for the choices that I have made in my life, take a very good look at yourselves, because all of these chapters are based loosely on facts.
It sounds quite controversial. Were there any kind of negative feedback that you got from it, or did anyone find it kind of outrageous because they recognise themselves in the story?
I will be honest with you. I initially thought I would get some backlash, especially from the more religious sector of our society. I was surprised. I was pleasantly relieved as well, because it's me that wrote the book and because I'm a well-known figure in East London. I didn't actually get much negative response from it. I didn't get much of a backlash. I did get a lot of positive feedback regarding the stories and how they raise issues that are not really talked about and brushed under the carpet. And every chapter raises at least one, if not more, issues within the Bengali community. And it is my personal belief that unless we deal with these issues, we discuss them, we debate them and we dissect them openly, then we as a community will not progress into the 21st century.
So in terms of yourself as an individual, do you call yourself Bengali, Bangla, British Asian, Muslim? What's the kind of titling that you kind of give yourself?
I am and always will be a Bengali. And I'm a British Bengali. I grew up here, so I have the benefit of both worlds. And I try to find a middle ground between them and to try to live in a way that kind of, that one doesn't conflict against the other. It's not always easy, as you know. But no, I am first and foremost a Bengali, by heart, by nature.
So what does it actually mean to be a Bengali?
God, I could say our food, for a start. I could say our our families interact with each other, the way our society kind of binds. I didn't go back to Bangladesh for a very, very long time. I went back after 37 years. And when I got home...
Because you were actually born there, but you came here as a child.
I was born in Bangladesh and I was brought here at the age of 5, raised in a very, very typical East London. And I went back when I was 42, I think it was, yeah.
Why did you go back after all that time then? Was there a particular reason that you went on that trip?
I was at a turning point in my life where I decided that really I needed to sort of understand where I'm going with my future. I needed to kind of go back to my past and understand where I had come from. So I went back to Bangladesh, and the very first thing that struck me was I was just surrounded by brown people. It was just sort of Sylhet, and everybody was speaking my language. Everybody. It was like a really good afternoon on Brick Lane, And I felt at home, and I felt at peace, And I felt a certain type of peace that I hadn't felt in a very long time. And that's the reason why I keep going back every year now as well. So it really, I don't have, both my parents have passed away, so I don't have that much of a family here in London, in the UK. But when I went back to Bangladesh, especially Sylhet, I felt I was at home and I felt I was surrounded by family.
Thank you so much for watching our episode with Salam Jones. We'll be back soon for more Oitij-Jo Presents.